Well, it looks like on the internet, what they're saying is we do control all the religions. That's odd because, outside in the streets, they're still trying to brainwash people that each religion is the one true religion and to kill all the other people and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, it seems to be what happened there is when they failed with Rome, is they came up with a new idea and they just called it Roman Catholic. A few other names too. It's like Rome had like 250 different religions for each people they killed. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys have been seeing those videos where they're like, oh yeah, everything is us, everything is us. So it's like, well, why don't we like go discuss this at your churches then? Why don't we go tell the churches that they're the Satanists too and they should be friends and they're the pagans and they should be friends and they're the Hindu people and they should be friends and they're the Muslims and they should be friends. I mean, that's kind of obvious. The Satanists, the Muslims, and the Christians are the same as their parent organization because you just simply wouldn't you wouldn't like plagiarize it. And then there's like 7,000 different Christian denominations. Obviously, they don't even try to change their name other than slightly. But why are we hiding it? Why we gotta hide? If we're just gonna come out on the internet and make all the videos saying that we're all the same people at the top, why don't we just start telling the people in the church, have the church people go outside and they can hug the Satanists. Be like, you guys know what? We're the same race. We're the same people. We're all contributing all of our money and our children's virginity, our male, on the northern hemisphere. For some reason, they choose the male child. It's almost like it would have been invented in the Middle East, and they're trying to emasculate the Northerners and turn the males into their sex slaves. Kind of like how it's probably what circumcision is where you just rape the child at birth, and it knows it's a bitch from day one and stuff, and that's what Esther does. I mean, plus then you get a sex toy. I've been around these people. They're obsessed with sex with men. Even their women want to see men having sex with men. Apparently, we've been through this a lot in our lives. Can't help but notice the church was actually involved in one of those incidents too. So I guess it's just a safe place for rape, kind of like the hospital is too. It's like the drug cartel and the pedo cartel, the pedo child rape mutilation protection place, and the only reason they even invented that was to heal their soldiers that they're sending to kill people and steal land. Anyways, I was trying to think, what was I thinking yesterday? Because I was trying to, it's like, wow, there's like, they're like hiding under the cover. There's this one good thing they do there, and it's like, I broke that open yesterday. I was like, nah, they can't be. You found something good they did? Like, that illusion has to be like easily broken. But 2 out of 3 ain't good anyways. So yeah, we should do that. We should start proselytizing on the streets and just let everyone know that we're all the same people here. We got the same alien species running everything on the planet, and creating all these 2,000 different one true religions to divide people and kill them all. And yeah, so I'll be waiting on the day that the shit they're feeding me and put on the internet gets introduced to the old-timey folks who they had to brainwash with a different fucking thing and tell them to kill everyone else who ain't them. I'll be waiting on that. Just like I'll be waiting on them to do something different. And fuck, anything to change, really, right? I'll just sit around and wait. That's all you apparently can do with these people in your fucking life is fucking, you just sit there and you gotta go back to the cave age because they need to keep people mentally retarded to keep mentally retarded self at the top and shit. Fucking. So there's really nothing else to do here. Apparently, just sit around and wait. Like, you guys think they're gonna do that? You guys think they're gonna start taking their new age online propaganda of, oh, it's all the same, all controlled by the same alien species? You guys think they're going to take that to the old people they got in the churches that they've been brainwashing? And how about the mosque? And they're going to take that to the mosques too? They're going to tell the mosque, oh, you guys are the Satanists and atheists. And wait, how are they going to break the ice? They're going to be like, oh, we was just joking. We was joking. Those was jokes all them years. Those was jokes. We was warping your mind and twisting you and raping your children for fun. It was jokey time, and haha, you stupid, you fell for it and stuff, but we're done joking now. And now we're just gonna enslave you in the open or something? Like, how does that end, that they're like putting out videos where they admit that stuff now? And I think it's been a minute since I've seen any of the One True videos, but right, you're gonna go to church if you just pick up your Bible, or at least the version 10,000 versions ago, you pick that up and it says kill everybody else, and all the other religions are false. I think that's pretty much the basis for these religions, is every other one is false, and this is the true one. And now they're online saying, oh, we are all the same fucking religion. We are the same people running everything. You guys think they're gonna go tell people that at the college in the science courses and stuff? Hey, Einstein's he's a good Christian pedo. And it's the same as Christianity. It's just about us enslaving the planet and stuff. That's why Einstein and his pals have, moved over. Obviously, it's why hospitals and fucking science people perform homo mutilation, pedo rituals, and because they didn't invent that. That didn't even exist thousands of years until after they invented those rituals and stuff. So I'll be waiting on that to come out, right? Like, what are they doing? Like hiding in secret and just passing me the video and like talking about it and stuff. Other people are getting the same videos, right? It's not like the internet's got a lot of videos. It was actually pretty empty a while back. That was kind of odd how I could just ban 100 channels when you had the freedom to do that at first. And then my YouTube was like empty and stuff, but it supposedly existed for 10 years. Seems kind of fake. Kind of like every fucking thing else they say and do. But there you go. So if you got any people who are brainwashed by any of these cults, like atheism or science or Satanism or any of the precursor bloodlines, Scooby-Doo jokes, just let them know, hey, Scooby-Doo's been joking with you. And yeah, so it's fun jokes to be had. Pedophiles are always pulling funny jokes on people. Mutilators, genociders, invaders, colonizers are funny people. I've always thought so myself. You know, especially these days, I prefer the ones who are in the open. So that's kind of nice. They're coming out of the closet a little bit here, just a little bit. They've never been out of the closet like that. They've always been hiding in the closet. You know, be like, oh, I suck dick for God. It's not even sucking dick. It's a gift for God. So I don't know if they're ready to come out of the closet that much yet, but maybe we'll see. Right? Yeah, we'll see. Patterns. The pattern of doing nothing and going nowhere is pretty consistent on this planet here. So I expect them not to go and tell their future 1-year-old boyfriend parents of science and atheism that, oh, it is a joke, we controlled it all to begin with and stuff. Because they're not very good at being honest anyways. It's pretty surprising they're making videos about that, talking about how it all comes from us anyways. It's like, oh, that's easy to tell, because it's like, you got 6, so you can only do like 6 fucking things, and that's all that these things are doing, is those 6 fucking things. You don't really have to fucking tell me. So maybe you should like go tell the people at science class and at the schools and stuff. Tell them you're the ones drugging the children and raping the children, and you're the Christians claiming to be it who have now moved on to atheism and Satanism and New Ageism, and then go ahead and tell them you were the Egyptian enslavers too, and you were lying in the Bible about being fucking slaves there too, because it's pretty obvious. It's like a pattern. That's all they keep doing. Like, hey, I was a slave over here, man. I was building pyramids, and oh my God, and I was saved by the new Scooby-Doo I invented, and then I invented another Scooby-Doo who saved me from those people too, because it really wasn't me. I was just hallucinating off that burning bush and mushrooms and drugs I've been pumping everyone full of, man. Fucking, you guys should see fucking my conversations with these people about drugs and shit. Like, they're like even the smallest level fucking alien scumbag on this planet is like a drug pusher. Like, their brothers at the Christian fucking churches and the fucking Christian hospitals and the fucking terrorist American schools. Fucking, yo, when are we ever going to discuss something important rather than to watch a bunch of bots sit around eating potato chips and devolve into Jabba the Hutt? And that's what I'm wondering, when anything important is going to get discussed on this planet rather than abso-fucking-lutely nothing. And just bullshit. When are we going to discuss why Joe Biden's family isn't in prison for like 7 million counts of arresting criminals for drugs when they use drugs? And what about Bill Clinton? And what about Elon Musk? How come they can go and run this drug cartel across the planet? When are we going to discuss when their people are going to pay back every other person on the planet, the billions whose lives they've stolen from them and fortunes they've stolen from them, and are currently bombing Mexico and stealing their freaking lives because it's a competitive drug cartel, like their hospitals and their government here. When are we going to discuss these important things? When are we going to stop waiting for their invisible Scooby-Doos, who are them writing stories about invisible Scooby-Doos and start looking at the actual visible Satans controlling the planet, and talk about something useful and shit. Like, me personally, I wouldn't let someone in my life if they weren't talking about anything of value and they just sound like a chicken neck all the time. But they still, I mean, like, these people are like addicted or something. Like, I don't know what it is. They're trying to kill me or something. Obviously, many times they have. Fucking, but, yeah, I'd kick those people out of my life as soon as I can. No need for talking about some chicken neck shit all the time and stuff if you're not gonna fucking evolve past a cave ape and shit. Or I mean, shit, you gotta evolve to a cave person, to a caveman. Cavemen didn't sit around and just fucking babble and fucking eat potato chips and shit, fucking like their people do. Ooh, they've inserted into my life and shit. I do no pictures of cave people who look like Jabba the Hutt, so they weren't sitting around doing all that shit. No one had thought of doing nothing back then. And yeah, we probably should do that. I don't see why no one's ever spoke with me. Maybe it's because it's all their people in my life, and who knows? I mean, they're always like, I always notice when I meet a new one my whole life, like, before learning who they were, like, they always have to, like, throw in, like, I'm from Israel, and we gotta go kill those sand Negroes out there and take their land. Man. That's so weird. I have those people like inserted in my life, and I'm like, on the other hand, probably the only white person I've ever known who's been like, yeah, we should probably kill people who do shit like that instead of allow it to happen. Those are people who should be allowed to have their own land, because it would really suck if the world was just populated with these homosexual pedophile rapists and shit, who would like enslave you, enslave their own people, and try to enslave the world and shit. Fucking, that would suck, wouldn't it? Obviously not to them. I don't think they have any thoughts. They just kill, enslave. Probably don't have any fucking opinions on the matter and shit. I noticed a lot of them used to talk like they were like against it. Like they'd even like beat it into you while they were like going to Nazi camp themselves. It's so fucking weird. That's what it is though. I mean, look at it. It's mind control. It's where it's fucking say something. It's pretty much like come in peace, like those alien memes where the alien is like, I come in peace, and you're like, yay, and then they shoot and kill you and shit. Like, that's them making the movies, ain't it? They're the ones coming up with those ideas 6,000 years ago and stuff. But, well, I guess it's time we go show these people the videos, and of course their excuse then will be every other video of theirs online that's pro them will be true, but then they got the excuse now that, oh, something on the internet might be fake. Yeah, it looks like everyone's still stuck in that regurgitating the internet is real and free when it's like the most enslaved media ever. I could at least, I can't write a book or go make a movie because I don't, I'm not one of their race, or no, I'm not in the species probably. I was like, well, am I the only one who can outthink it? They sure seem to talk to me like I'm someone else. They're trying to convince me I'm someone else. But yeah, I could at least write on paper, right? I guess I do make YouTube videos, but they don't go nowhere, so it's about the same. I got this book over here. Yeah, I wrote a book. Oh, that's so great. I can do something now, along with Slavey McGee on Slavey McGee's planet and shit. So get the word out to your friends, obviously. Whichever friends you got, Satanists, atheists, Christians, that the Abrahamic race, bloodline, master, Nazi people are now admitting online that they've invented all that shit. And so now they've got to answer why they've invented it, right? Why they invented that and have everyone kill each other and worship their race and perform pedophile rituals, homosexual rituals, rape them and rape all the men and stuff like that. Now that we've got them making videos of that, let's go ahead and move forward with finding out what they're going to do to repay the world for all the terror they've been causing and all our lives that they've stolen from us. And how you can actually repay stealing everyone's life and everyone's blood from them, for yet alone the ones living this time, but for centuries past too. I see they've already prepared for this. That's why they've invented these stories about blood libel, and like the story of Esther is about raping people, and so it's like, I love your parent, like, yeah, because Esther just fucking raped your family to put you in her slave cult. They gotta like force that shit on, you know, Caesar when he comes rapes your family, and when the Italians comes and rapes your family and have a kid, they put that forth. You notice like every little thing's cut off except for the discussion of what to do when there's an alien species enslaving the planet. There's no laws on that because the judicial system would be the non-existent system if there were laws about getting rid of aliens occupying the earth. I'm assuming that law right there would get rid of them. Out of all the laws on the planet they've made, for some reason they haven't wasted time and money making that law. And it's racist and fucking murderous, and would love to rape some aliens if they ever found some, and rape alien babies if they ever found some. You would think they'd have some laws in there on the book for that or something if they believe in that fake space stuff. But could be maybe they're just protecting themselves so they don't do it. Anyways, let's get the word out, right? They're admitting that online, right? Other people have probably seen the videos. Fucking, you can see, you can just look at it. Even if you haven't seen the videos, I've been getting a lot of videos where they brag about being all these fucking shitbag cults and shitbag ideas, terrorist fucking motherfuckers. All you gotta do is fucking look at pictures of them. So get the word out there, and I'll definitely try my best to do that. Every time I go out, it's always their race accosting me. Like, literally, I'm not, in my whole life, I tried to like talk to a Mexican girl when I was 16 and weird shit happened and never talked to him again. And then, eventually that led up, trying to talk to other people, and for some reason it never connected. And then in 2020, like, I'm like literally with other people and they're separating me. And then I noticed, oh yeah, that shit was happening before too, wasn't it? Fucking. So, I wouldn't waste my time talking to them about this stuff. If you've ever talked to them about this stuff, it's like deer in the headlight. They like shriek, and you can see the Steve Austin video where he talks to them about Paul Heyman, about controlling everything. He's like, so every other conversation you have with them is just going to be them trying to manipulate and deceive you so they can rape you and That's what all they've been doing for thousands of years, fucking, and they care for you by having drug cartel hospitals and caring for the wounded soldiers they use to fucking steal land and drugs from other nations and suppress races across the planet. They care for you. Probably also using that to hide their biology. High probability there. We don't know if they're just evil bots in the game or they're actually fucking alien space mutants. Just because they look like space mutants doesn't mean they actually are, right? The world looks a little too fake to assume that there's not. I mean, there's obviously bots. There's obviously bots here and shit. And just how deep do the bots go? A hell of a lot of these fuckers are bots. That's why they shut them down, like in 2020. That's how they get mind viruses, like in 2020, because the computer gets corroded. It gets fucking eroded, and the worm eats through the fucking data. Fucking. That's how they have the neural network and shit. Fucking. Where their little bot asses be fucking running around talking about your private life when they're too fucking lazy and stupid to know to be watching you and shit. That's how you summon human clones and shit, because they're not fucking humans and shit. Fucking. Anyways, so get the word out there. If any of the people try to run their mouth about this crazy stuff, just shut them down with it. You know, be like, yeah, you guys have already admitted you're all the same fucking terror cult members, so don't try to brainwash me with your delusions and shit anymore, please. Like, I mean, obviously this is what you're supposed to do, but they kill you. That's how they are in North America, because they killed a lot of people on their path from the Middle East to North America, to genociding the fucking North Americans to become the North Americans and shit. So, you don't really have to be scared of them. I suppose a hell of a lot of people are them and are their bots and shit. That's pretty obvious. Hell, everyone I know looks like the same. It's a boy, it's a girl, it's a Pat. What's that? It's fucking one of them. Fucking about everyone, except for the bug-eyed fucking alien blonde-looking fuckers they send and shit. It's slightly different. The Rothschilds with the blonde hair. It's weird how just dyeing your hair can make you look like you're not a Rothschild and shit. Fucking raping a European and shit can change that apparently. Or however it is they do, you know. Obviously bots, what can they shape-shift or whatever? Fucking, how come we got so many fucking clones right across the street from me? We can call originals and have them all fucking line the fuck up. What the fuck type of terrorist alien devil species is that shit going on this planet and shit? Some lying terrorist motherfuckers, I know that. And we've already studied their actions and their attitudes. And they use lies and pressure to force their way into your life when they're not wanted there. And when you want them to fuck out, they use violence to remain in your life and shit. And lies and pressure and fucking. Just like they use these 900 different one true religions they created. And it's like they go around in the streets threatening to kill you and threatening to torture you. They don't kill people, they're pansies. They need slaves because they're too weak and stupid to do anything themselves. But they threaten to torture you. See, now they're out here admitting, now they're online admitting in their videos that they're the same people. And so now they're in the streets threatening that their twin brother Satan's going to torture you if you don't worship them, give them all your money, and let them rape you and your children. Let them rape you if you're a man, because I don't think they like women like that. And Northern Hemisphere, they target the males for sex toys. So, yeah. There we go. So next time they do that, they talk to you about threatening you in the streets with their twin brother Satan torturing you. Like, just remind them that they've already discussed with you how they wrote the Satanic Bible, and he's a good Christian, and they're inventing all the Scooby-Doo stories and shit. So they've already discussed all that. And there's no need to, listen to the drivel anymore and the lies that they've been fabricating for centuries. And I guess the new lies, we're going to take over with science. It's going to be so great having that pedophile Einstein, that murderous, terrorist, fucking genocider. Fucking... Thank God God sent the atheist Einstein to steal bomb technology and become God by dropping bombs on become a genius God by dropping bombs on South Korea. Or was that Japan? Yeah, my bad. And I'm sure there was bombs dropped there by their people, because they seem occupied. They seem like an occupied people to me. They're not fighting for their people. They're fighting for some terrorist genociders across the fucking sea. Yeah. So, there we have it. Next time you have one of these proselytes talk to you about their twin brother fucking gonna torture you and shit, fucking remind them that their people have already not only been exposed, but have been admitting that all their cults are ran by their people. And, yeah. I just, I recommend if you see anyone who looks like these people, you cross the street, far down the street, like at first sight of them. If you sense they're around, turn around and go home. Because it seems to be just what's happening on this planet. They're just here to waste your life like vampires, like slowly sucking your fucking life and destroying your lives and shit. Fucking seems to be just as much part of their personality as raping children and having sex with men and eating hamburgers and potato chips and making shitty fucking fart jokes and ignorant fucking music and shit. Fucking seems to be part of their, right? Obviously, we can tell. You got a whole book of fucking bamboozle, fucking wish-washy, brainwashing shit that's just like hoka-doka, and then they end it with like, my race is so great. Or they start it with my race is so great, and then they end it with my race is so great. Fucking, it's like, my race is so great. Hoka-doka, hobby-wobby. My race is so great. Give me some money. I need money for crack now. It's not crack. Us rich people do cocaine. Crack is for poor people. We go to the hospital and get our crack. I'm good hokey dokey related hospitals. St. Hokey Dokey. St. Hokadokus. St. Scooby Dooby. Fucking. There we go. You guys seen those videos? Make sure you download them, because what are the chances the cowards are going to go back on their words and fucking try to hide that shit if they've spent thousands of years trying to brainwash people? That shit, they're still trying to brainwash people with their fucking I was a half bird man 6,000 years ago bullshit. Fucking, hey, I mean, people I know will go along with it because they're part of it and shit. Fucking, I'd be offending them if I talked about this shit. Fucking, definitely, they try to solve and kill me and shit, probably. fucking. I mean, they already did the rape shit. Fucking forced labor. Anyways, that means it's time to go. Don't forget to discuss with these fucking cowards and scumbags what they've really been up to. If you get trapped by them, because they do like to trap you. The whole point of their existence seems to be to waste your existence. So, load them up. Load up that knowledge gun and get to firing it.